Wednesday night college football on the U. Miami of Ohio against Kent State. I'm going to let you know how to play this game and make some money. A free play coming up for you with analysis in just a moment. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV, breaking down your ESPNU game at 7 Eastern this Wednesday night. Kent State against Miami of Ohio. And Kent State is god-awful, to put it lightly. 0-9 on the season. They've been shut out in numerous games. Not even competitive last week in a 41-0 loss against Ohio as a 20-point dog. You'll remember I gave you Ohio as a free play on the video in that game last week. They were only a 19.5, 20-point favorite when I did that video. The problem now is that Miami of Ohio is a 30.5-point favorite. And although I want nothing to do with Kent State, not sure I want to lay this kind of a number with the Miami of Ohio team that on the season has struggled to even score this many points. In fact, on the year, Miami of Ohio is averaging just 23 points a game, and now they're laying 30.5. I'm going to stay off the side for that reason. I think if you're going to play this game, the over is actually the better way to go, as it's a low total, 46.5. But we did see a little bit of sharp money come in on the over, and I agree with that move. Opened 45, now up to 46.5 early in the week, and I think the sharps are on the right side. Not side, but total here with the over. Now, yes, Kent State was shut out last week, but if you look at their numbers in MAC play, they've actually been competitive offensively. They'd scored 21 or more in 3 of their previous 4 conference games. And yes, Miami of Ohio is a good defensive team, but nothing special. So I do think Kent State could actually maybe get some garbage points late in this game. And their passing attack, while not great, is actually much better than their really bad rushing attack. So I do think Kent State can throw the ball late in this game, maybe get a garbage point or two. You know, the team total here is around 8.5. I look for them to get to double digits. So the question really becomes, can Miami of Ohio get to more than their average of 23 points a game? And I think in this situation they will. They're averaging 29 points per game at home this season. They're averaging 32 points per game in conference play. In fact, the MAC games that they've played have averaged a total of 50.5 points, which is almost 10 points higher than their non-conference totals. And Kent State overall this year, their games have averaged 62.5 points. And if you take out those blowouts against Penn State, Tennessee, by the way, we had some best bets fading Kent State in those games, if you recall, back in September. Their games are still totaling 60.5 points in conference play. So once again, very low total here at 46.5, considering that for MAC conference games, Miami of Ohio's have totaled 50.5, Kent State's have totaled over 60.5. Don't overthink this one. Actually, overthink it. Take the over in this one, over 46.5. That goes at 7 Eastern on ESPNU Wednesday night. Now, look, most of these ugly MAC weeknight TV games do not make my best bet card. We all know that. But I do these free play videos because I know so many of you are doing your own handicapping, want to know my analysis, my insight on these high-profile weeknight TV games. And speaking of which, the NFL primetime Thursday night games have done incredibly well, 7-1 on those free plays. I started back in week 3. I decided to do every weeknight Thursday night NFL game for you, and we've gone 7-1 since. And I do have your Eagles Commanders, not my Washington Commanders Eagles video, will be ready for this Thursday night. So make sure you click subscribe and you click that bell as well, so you never miss these free play videos, these free opinions for you. But if you want my personal best bets, that is how you win long term. First of all, you play the strongest games, which are my client best bets, my 4% plays, and you play them consistently, not for a week or a month, but for a full year. And that's why I offer promo code SM365, which gets you down to about $1 per play for 365 days and nights of college and pro basketball, football, and baseball. Now, last week I did something different. I offered a 3-day sampler, and it did not work out. We had a losing week going 3-8 overall the past 7 days as we head into this new football week. And I bring that up for a few reasons. First of all, I love the comments, and I do read all the comments and I reply back, as you know. But boy, when people were loving the runs, the 10-3 college football run after September, the 58-27 baseball run to finish the season, when things were going good, everything's happy. But then all of a sudden, when we have a down week or a down month, everyone thinks the sky is falling. Look, there are 2 types of sports bettors out there, those that get it and those that don't get it. Those that get it take a long-term investment approach. They have money management. They play every play as a 4% best bet, and they play consistently all year. And let's look at the numbers, and this is why long-term is so much better than short-term. If you'd played the last 7 days, you went 3-8, down 23 units. If you'd played the last 30 days, you were 19-22, down 21 units. That means the 3 prior weeks, we were 16-14, up 2.5 units. So it's really just the last 7 days that made the difference between a winning or losing month. But let's go back even further. The last 365 days, up almost 358, 279 to be exact, up 191 units. So if you'd had a 1-year all sports access for the last 365 days, you're up 191 units. And that's despite going just 3-8 last week, losing 23.5 units. So what happened the previous 11 months and 3 weeks before last week? We were 82 games above 500 and up 215 net units. Now, I'm doing all the math for you because I'm making a point. You have to decide if you want short-term or long-term. 1 week, even 1 month is not long-term. And I know so many of you got on board the SM365 special and you called a down month. It happens. That's why we have a bankroll. That's why we use money management. That's why best bets are 4% of bankroll, not 40%. So once again, you decide if you want to win long-term. The ability to win long-term is here. I've done this for 29 straight seasons as a full-time professional, and I make money year after year, including still up 191 units over the past year, and that's despite going just 3-8 last week. Don't try to time the market. I know many of you jump on when you're hot. Some people wait till you're ice cold. Just get on board and play consistently. I've got some special promos this week. You get the rest of the college or pro football seasons with an instant $50 discount with F-Ball 50. If you want to try out my basketball, get a 30-day college or pro basketball pass with a $50 discount. That's B-Ball 30. Or once again, the All-Sport All Access, college and pro basketball, baseball, football, everything for about $1 a play with SM365, an instant $811 discount. You don't have to memorize the promo codes. The special offers of promo codes are listed on my page each and every day. They're up there right now. Take your time, figure out which one works best for you, but it's quite simple. If I have a best bet that I'm personally using, every client gets it, the same plays every day, whether it's a 1 day, a 1 month, a 1 year, every client gets the same best bets. You have to decide if you're ready to take a serious long-term investment approach or if you want to ride that emotional roller coaster of 1 week or just 1 month. Once again, we went on an average about 8 or 9 months out of every 12. That's how it works. So don't try to time the market. Get on board consistently and win long-term. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. And get there quicker with shortcut wt.buzz/SM. Hey, once again, I read the comments, reply in these videos. Let me know if you're finding them useful. I will keep them coming. Also, thumbs up, like is greatly appreciated. Smash that like button. Comment below. I read the comments. I reply back. Your thoughts not only this weeknight Wednesday game, but the other weeknight games you like. Don't forget to check out my Commanders, Eagles, NFL Thursday night video. We're on a 7-1 run this year on those free Thursday night NFL videos. And don't forget, click subscribe and click the bell for an instant alert so you never miss out when this great content is posted for free here on Wager Talk TV. And speaking of which, stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV. There's some more great free content coming up next. And don't forget also to follow me on social media at Steve Merrill, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merrill on X and Instagram. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you again soon.